Ruth Bader Ginsburg was an outstanding Supreme Court justice. She was a Brooklynite. She's been a part of the New York fabric for many years. I think many New Yorkers wanted to find a way to honor her and what she had done for our state and for our nation.
I'm Meredith Bergman, and I sculpted the portrait of Ruth Bader Ginsburg for the Great Western Staircase. Part of my job was to make something that looks like it belongs there, and yet is my own artwork also, my own approach to it.
A lot of what we do is really about balancing, maintaining the 19th century character of the building, and then also making sure the Capitol is safe and it's a modern working office building. Adding the Justice Ginsburg carving is just kind of a really nice example of adapting the building over the years. I was really happy when we were able to accommodate the changes that the Ginsburg family had asked.
I put Meredith in touch with Kim Beatty, who had done two painted portraits of my mother. The biggest challenge was the glasses. She had very large glasses, which we sometimes referred to as the mosquito look. And sometimes the cartoonists would exaggerate, or when they did a caricature, they would make the glasses even more outsized. And I think we ultimately, over some discussion within the family, went for the mosquito look.
I have a marvelous assistant, Patrick Piggott, who made some polystyrene glasses that I then worked on a little, and these were then copied in bronze and glued in place.
It's always an honor to commemorate anybody, tell their story for our history, but this project was very special. She was a tireless champion for freedom before and after she became a justice. Her effect on American society is immeasurable. A chance to do her in this architectural marvel of the Great Western Staircase was a great opportunity. I loved putting the glasses on. That was the most fun for me, going up in the scaffolding and being able to just do that last little magic moment of gluing the glasses into place and hoping they always stay there.
I am Adam Paul Heller, and I am a stone carver, letter designer, sculptor of all things in stone. That's how I came to be on this project, really. They wanted something special for Justice Ginsburg. And I think something that was important to Meredith, and I imagine to the Ginsburg family and to Bevan, the lead architect for this project, was we wanted, as well as the sculpture, the lettering to really be representative of Justice Ginsburg. We took into account all of the historical precedent that is within this building, but we also took the opportunity to do something a little more modern, and that was the design walk that we walked.
Taylor and I worked as a team, which we have done for several other projects. We used a method known as pointing to take hundreds of measurements from the surface of the plaster model and transfer them to the sandstone sculpture.
Justice Ginsburg once said, "Women belong in all places where decisions are being made. It should not be that women are the exception."
When the stair first opened, there were no women on the stair, and there was criticism in the papers, so they hastily added 6 women, and they're all below the second floor. And so Justice Ginsburg portrait is really the first that is up in the area where all men are carved.
What we wanted to do with adding the late Supreme Court Justice was to bring her into the light. And so she's on the 3rd floor, she's where the sun can touch her. I think in many ways it rights a little bit of a wrong, the legacy that it creates. I'm hopeful that when visitors come, that they're inspired.
I hope they see her, and if they don't know who she is, they go immediately and find out.
It tells a story about Ruth Bader Ginsburg, her importance to the country, her importance to New York State, but it tells a story about us. It's not just a memory marker, it's a value statement. And it says what we think is important, and we're willing to put it in a form that will last.
Today we celebrate one woman in particular, the one and only Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She is one of New York's most revered daughters. She also made history with her Brooklyn toughness and the tenacity that was required in order to achieve what she did.
I very much appreciated Governor Hochul's remarks and the recognition that women have come a bit of a way in New York, and that there's a lot more of a way to go.